I want to tell y'all this before I go to bed. I can't tell y'all the amount of people that approach me in the grocery store, out in public, and they say, "Aren't you that guy, Mr. Thaddeus?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm him." And they're like, "I can't, you really lift me up. You make my day." And a lot of times it's people that's going through like illnesses, sicknesses. Sunday, this lady was talking to me Sunday. She was in a wheelchair. And she was like, "Are you Mr. Thaddeus?" I said, I played with it at first. I said, "No, I don't know who you're talking about. You not the guy that be on Facebook named Mr. Thaddeus?" I said, "No, that's not me." Then I said, "Yeah, it's me." She was like, "You really make my day. You keep my spirits lifted." I'm going to say this to y'all. Use your gift. I don't care if it's 2 people, 5 people, 10 people that enjoy what you do. Do the thing that God has given you to do. The Bible says laughter does good like a medicine. And what I do, it brings so much healing to so many people who are going through stuff. You don't know what people are dealing with in their private lives. You don't know what they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And if you sit on your gift because you think that people are going to laugh at you, or people are going to think you're stupid, or people are going to think you lame, then you're missing out on the people that God has called you to bless. This thing that God has given me is not just for me. It is God using me to bring healing into people's lives. And so I take it, even though it's funny, I take it very seriously because it is a gift that God has given me to be a blessing to people. And I want to say that to you. If God is giving you a gift, use the darn thing. Don't sit on it. I don't do it like somebody else, or I'm not as good as somebody else. I don't sing as good as somebody else. I'm not whatever. Whatever your excuses are as to why you're not doing what God has called you to do, stop it. Stop the bull. And get your behind up and do what God is calling you to do. Forget what people think. Who gives a damn what people think? They're going to talk about you from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed. People are going to find a reason to have something negative to say about what you're doing. Why? Because they ain't doing nothing. But when God has placed something on the inside of you, you got to just go and move. You got to move. Darryl Walls has a new song that just came out, and it's called Move. I'm going to sing that song. I don't sound nothing like Darryl Walls, but I'm going to sing that song. It's called Move. And the song speaks so greatly to the truth that faith without works is dead. Get up off your behind and do what God called you to do. And it ain't got to be in no freaking pulpit. It ain't got to be, you don't have to have lights, camera, action. You just got to do what God called you to do. Because when you do that, you'll see that doors will start opening for you. I'm afforded opportunities that I would never be afforded had I sit on my gift and not use the thing that God has given me. Yeah, I can sit in church every Sunday and bang on that darn piano. I can sit in church and holler and scream and want to be a preacher and want to have a collar and want to call myself bishop and apostle and all this other crazy stuff y'all doing that y'all ain't none of. I could do that. Or I could use the thing that God has given me even from a child. Y'all, I was mocking old people when I was a little boy. I would come home and act like the old people used to act in the neighborhood or at church. I was doing that since I was little. And then I let my hunger for God and me wanting to be everything that God called me to be make me so serious all the time in public, because I'm a clown behind closed doors. But in public, I had a serious persona because I felt like I had to be that way because of what God placed on the inside of me. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Use it. People are waiting on the thing that God has inside of you. Stop it. The day for trying to be the next TD Jakes, the next Juanita Bynum, the next all these people, that day is over. It ain't never coming back again. Forget about it. The day for trying to build a church with 10,000 people, 20,000 people. We got the biggest mega ministry around here. You look dumb. Stop. Stop. If for the few churches that God are allowing to be mega ministries, it's very few. The rest of these churches, they ain't got nobody in them. They might have 50 to 100 people. Might have 50 to 100 people. Most churches have lost a lot of people. Y'all trying to get up on that pulpit, or y'all trying to, I don't know what it is that we're trying to do. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm only trying to do what God has called me to do. And I don't know why I went on this rant on here tonight. Felt like I had to come on here and say this, but I had to express this to somebody. Stop being stupid. Waiting around and not using your gift, sitting on your gift because you think God wants you to be some holy, deep, sanctified person. God ain't calling us to that. That played out. He's calling you to use your gift. And if your gift is to make people laugh like mine is, use it. I got multiple gifts. Y'all got multiple gifts. Use your darn gift. Just use it. They're going to talk about you now. They're going to talk about you because they stuck in a system. They stuck in a box. They are stuck in whatever mold they've been in, traditionalism or whatever. They're stuck. And they want you to be stuck too. You feel me? So they're going to talk about you now. They're going to talk about you like a dog. Then they're going to come and grin in your face and say, you're doing such a lovely job. But they're going to talk about you. So get ready to be talked about. If you're a person that can't stand for nobody to talk about you and laugh at you, then just go sit down somewhere. They're going to do it. Not only that, they're going to rejoice when you fail at things, and there will be times that you will fail. But you're just failing your way to success. All right? That's my little thought before bed. If you haven't got your tickets yet for Guess Who's Coming to Mr. Thaddeus' house, you missing out. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going down October 25th. 3 p.m. at Patriot Hall. Guess Who's Coming to Mr. Thaddeus' house. If you haven't got your tickets, you can get them on Eventbrite. You can get them on ElijahBradford.com. Or you can get them at Imports Limited Ltd. downtown Sumter. Get them. We have VIP tickets and we have general admission tickets. Be in the place. Because I'm telling you, whether it's 5 people in the building or 5,000 people in the building, we giving it all we got. We rehearsing every week. And we here to give it all we got. Why? Because you want to live one freaking life. And if you don't experience life and use everything that God has placed inside of you before you close your eyes in death, shame on you. Ain't nobody fault but yours. Have a good night. I love y'all. Peace.